So as we have completed the all passive components, now we are going to see the all kinds of active components, and in that we are going to see the semiconductor devices. Okay, now in case of the semiconductor devices, here we are going to see the construction and working of diode and transistor. So here we will see different kinds of diode and transistors. So what is the meaning of semiconductor devices? So the semiconductor are the tetravalent atoms. Semiconductors are nothing but the tetravalent atoms, which is known as the intrinsic semiconductor. These are known as the intrinsic semiconductor. So the conductivity of this semiconductor lies between the conductor and insulator. So practically when we want to prepare this kind of semiconductor, so they can be prepared by adding the impurity. This can be prepared by adding impurity items in this, so they can form the doped semiconductor, and these are known as the extrinsic semiconductors. So when we are adding some kinds of impurity in the semiconductor, that process is known as the doping. Adding the impurity is known as the doping. So when we are adding some kinds of impurity, so these atoms are known as the p-type and n-type semiconductor. When there is a adding of impurity, then this kind of semiconductor are known as the p-type and n-type semiconductor. Okay, so in case of this, the process of adding the impurity is known as the doping, and the doped semiconductors are known as intrinsic semiconductor. So in case of the semiconductors, current flows due to the motion of two types of charges, electron and holes. So these are the two different kinds of charges, and due to this two, the current is flowing into the semiconductors. Okay, now we'll see the difference between the n-type semiconductor and the p-type semiconductor. So in case of the n-type semiconductor, doped with pentavalent atoms. So these semiconductors doped with pentavalent atoms. Okay, and in p-type semiconductor, they doped with trivalent atoms. In n-type, electrons are the majority charge carrier. These electrons are majority charge carrier, and in p-type, holes are the majority charge carriers. Means what? Here holes are the minority charge carrier, and here in p-type, electrons are the minority charge carriers. Now in case of the next, in n-type semiconductor, pentavalent atoms gives the electrons. This pentavalent atoms, they gives the electrons. That's why they are known as the donor atoms. Okay, why they are known as the donor? Because they are giving the electrons. And in p-type semiconductor, the trivalent atoms, they accepts the atoms and it creates the holes. Means trivalent atoms create the holes, and therefore they called as a acceptor. What they are known as These are known as the acceptor atoms, okay, because they are creating the holes. For example, in n-type we have antimony, then arsenic, then phosphorus. These impurity required. And in p-type we have aluminium, boron, then indium, gallium impurity is required. Okay, so this is the difference between the n-type and the p-type. Means what? This dope with pentavalent atom and this dope with trivalent atom. So what is the meaning of dope? So dope, it is the one kind of process of adding the impurities. Means when we want to add the impurity items in semiconductors, so the process of adding that impurity is known as the dope. So this n-type is doped with the pentavalent and p-type is doped with the trivalent. So this is the difference between the p-type and the n-type. Now we'll see the how the p-n junction diode get constructed. Okay, so your semiconductor diode, it is same as the wall diode. Okay, so the p-type semiconductor, when p-type semiconductor is joined with n-type semiconductor, it will form the p-n junction diode. Okay, when p-type of semiconductor is joined with n-type of semiconductor, they then form the p-n junction diode. So the p-type material is acting as cathode. P-type material is acting as anode. Okay, p-type material, it is acting as anode because it contains the majority of holes. It having the majority of holes. And n-type, it is acting as a cathode because it having the majority of electrons. Okay, so understand it. When p-type of semiconductor is joined with the n-type of semiconductor, they forms the p-n junction. Okay, they form the p-n junction diode. Now in this p-n junction diode, p-type material is acting as an anode because they contains the majority of holes, and n-type semiconductor is acting as a cathode because it contains the majority of electrons. Now we'll see the structure of p-n junction diode, how it forms. So in case of the p-n junction diode, see, we have P, which contains the majority of holes, and that can be represented by using these circles. So p-type of material is acting as a anode. This is anode. Okay, and this is the n-type of semiconductor, which contains the majority of holes, and this is nothing but your cathode because it contains the majority of electrons. Okay, so this plus and this is minus. Okay, now in case of we have the symbol of diode. So this triangle, it always represents the symbol of diode. Okay, so this is plus and this is minus, means it is anode, and this is cathode. Okay, so now in case of this, we will see the barrier potential. What is the meaning of barrier potential? Okay, so this is the p-n junction diode and it is the symbol for p-n junction diode. Getting? So we'll see the what is the meaning of barrier potential. Now in case of the barrier potential, as soon as the junction is formed, that time electrons from the N region near this junction cross the junction and fill some kinds of holes. Now you can see they are filling some kinds of holes of P region. Since the atoms of this N region lose the electrons, they becomes the positively charged. इथे ते positively charged होतात and since the atoms of P region accept the electrons, what they are doing, they are accepting the electrons, so they becomes the negatively charged. You can see here negative sign. So they becomes the negatively charged. They are giving the electrons, so they becomes the positively charged, and these are losing the, or they are accepting the electrons, so they becomes the negatively charged. Thus in case of this, opposite types of ions are produced, means positive and negative. These are the opposite types of ions. They get produced, means positive ions of for N side and negative ions at positive side, okay, near the junction. So these ions oppose the flow of electrons, means next flow of electrons. These ions that opposes this flow of electrons from N to P region, and it flows from P to N region. So this opposing force of ion is called as a barrier potential. Okay, means they are opposing the flow of electrons from N to P, but they give and they also oppose the flow of holes from P to N. They are not giving the permission to flow from P to N and from N to P. So this opposing force of ion, both this opposing force of both positive and negative, is called as a barrier potential, and this region, means where this oppose gets started, that region is known as the deflection region. ह्या regionला काय म्हणतात? This is known as the deflection region. Okay, so the barrier potential, it is for the diode. For silicon diode it is 0.7 volt, and for germanium diode it is of 0.3 volt. Okay, means when we have the barrier potential for any kind of diode, there are the two types of diode. One, it is the silicon and the germanium. So when we have the silicon diode, then the barrier potential for silicon diode it is 0.7 volt, and for germanium diode it is 0.3 volt. Okay, so again I am repeating the same thing again. What is the meaning of barrier potential? So as soon as this PN junction is get formed, then at that time electrons from this N regions, it crosses the junction and fill some holes with this P region. Okay, you can see here they loses some electrons and they comes in junction and they forms with the holes. And since the atoms of this N regions, they accepts the electrons, so they becomes the negatively charged. And in case of the P types, they are losing the holes, that's why they becomes the negatively charged. So the opposite ions, means positive and negative, they are produced here, and they cross, the ions oppose the flow of electrons in further this junction. So the ions which oppose the further flow of electrons from N region to P region and P region to N region. So this opposing force, it is known as the barrier potential, and this region is called as a deflection region. Okay, so the barrier potential for silicon diode it is 0.7, and for germanium it is 0.3 volt. So this is called as a barrier potential. Now we'll see the forward bias. First of all, we'll see what is the meaning of bias. So bias means apply the voltage across the PN junction. This is the voltage sign. Apply the voltage to the PN junction. It is known as the bias. So now in case of the forward bias, anode is connected. So this is anode. It is connected to the positive terminal, and cathode is connected to the negative terminal of the battery, which shows the forward bias connection, and it shows that the maximum current flows through the diode. Now in forward bias, the resistance of diode, it becomes very low, and that's why diode is acting as a closed switch. Okay, why the diode is acting as a closed switch? Because in case of this forward bias, anode means is your positive positive terminal. It is connected to the positive terminal of the battery, and negative terminal, it is connected to the negative terminal of the battery, and the current is flows from positive to negative, which shows the maximum current is flowing through the circuit. Okay, and this situation is known as the junction. It is in a forward bias, because in forward bias the resistance of diode becomes very low, and it acting as a closed switch. Now we'll see how the current is flows through the PN junction. So negative terminal of the battery, it repels the electrons, means it push the electrons. Okay, negative terminal of this battery, it repels the electrons, and N region, those moves towards the junction, and they overcome the potential barrier, because battery voltage, it is more than the 0.7 volt for silicon diode, and for it is more than 0.3 volt for the germanium. Okay, so the electrons moves from the P region to right the junction, and then collected by the positive terminal. At that same time, holes are attracted by the negative terminal. Okay, because the current is flowing from positive to negative, that's why negative terminal of the battery, they repulse the electrons. They are pushing the electrons towards the positive terminal. Okay, and they overcomes from the that barrier potential, that is 0.7 for silicon and 0.3 for germanium. After overcoming the barrier potential for these two different kinds of diode, the electrons move through the P region, that is your positive region. Okay, and to the right side, that's why they collect the positive terminal of holes at the same times, which is attracted by the negative terminal. So that's why it is known as the forward bias. Getting? Means in case of the forward bias, positive terminal of the battery is connected to the positive node of the diode, that is your anode, and this is cathode. It is connected to the negative terminal of the battery, and current is flowing from positive to negative. That's why it is this diode is known as the forward bias. And in case of this forward bias, it shows the maximum current, means the maximum current is flowing from this circuit, and that's why it resists the resistance value of this diode, it is very much low, means it never resists the current. तो करंटला स्टॉप करत नाही, तर करंटला फ्लो करू देतो, आणि करंटला फ्लो करू देतोय म्हणून तो डायोड इट इज ॲक्टिंग ॲज अ क्लोज्ड स्विच. ओके, नाउ इन केस ऑफ द रिव्हर्स बायस what will happen? So it exact the reverse position will happen here. Means what? The negative terminal of the battery, it is connected to the this is another way of connecting the diode. P region, that is your anode, it is connected to the negative terminal of the battery, and positive terminal of the battery, it is connected to the cathode, and it is called as a reverse bias. Now in case of the reverse bias, if it is connected in a reverse manner, though the current is flowing from negative to positive. Okay, so it is the reverse condition of the battery. So the reverse battery voltage is applied through the junction, and it increases the width of barrier potential, because no current is flowing from this condition. In this condition, in reverse bias, means it increases the barrier potential, and this barrier will not allow the movement of majority of electrons from N to P म्हणजे stops the current or it resists the current and the current through diode is not possible. त्या डायोडमधनं रिव्हर्स डायोडमधनं करंट हा फ्लो होत नाही. दॅट्स वाय द डायोड इट इज ॲक्टिंग ॲज अ ओपन स्विच. जिथे करंट फ्लो होत नाही त्यावेळेस ते सर्किट हे ओपन स्विच असतं आणि जिथे करंट फ्लो होतो तिथे ते सर्किट हे काय असतं, क्लोज स्विच असतं. ओके, सो it gives means in the case of the reverse bias it gives the maximum resistance or diode it is acting as a open switch. Okay, so that is practically what happens in reverse bias. Practically very small current is passing through the reverse bias. Practically तिथे काय होतं की निगेटिव्ह टर्मिनल जे आहे इट इज कनेक्टेड टू द पॉझिटिव्ह टर्मिनल ऑफ द डायोड and positive terminal of the battery is connected to the negative terminal of the diode. So very small current is flowing through the diode. Very small current it is flowing through the diode which is called as a reverse leakage current. Okay, so it is known as the reverse leakage current because it is gets the minority carriers. Okay, so in P region we have the minority of electrons which repulsed by negative terminal and they flow through the junction towards the right side, means through the N region. Okay, so this is the means the current flow in diode it is in one direction only. म्हणजे ज्यावेळेस डायोड हे फॉरवर्ड बायसमध्ये असतं त्याच वेळेस त्याच्यामधनं करंट हा फ्लो होतो, पण ज्यावेळेस डायोड हा रिव्हर्स बायसमध्ये असेल तर त्याच्यामधनं करंट फ्लो होत नाही कारण बॅरियर पोटेन्शियल हे वाढलेलं असतं आणि त्यावेळेस करंट फ्लो होऊ शकत नाही कारण इलेक्ट्रॉन्स दे आर रेझिस्टिंग टू फ्लो द इलेक्ट्रॉन्स. दे आर रेझिस्ट म्हणजे ते स्टॉप करतं इलेक्ट्रॉन्स फ्लोईंगला आणि म्हणून तो करंट तिथे फ्लो होत नाही. अँड दॅट्स वाय the current flow in a diode it is only in one direction. Okay, so we'll see the application of diode in next video.